I've noticed recently that kids are growing farther apart from their families. They're more interested in what's happening with their technology, like their iPhones and their tablets and other such sources of technological advancement. It's disheartening that every Monday night I see less and less family home evening activities happening around me. I don't see families at restaurants talking together. I don't see people going to the bowling alley anymore. It's disheartening, but I might have a solution for that. A game, a tabletop RPG known as Dungeons and Dragons. It'll get the gaming kids into what we're doing, but it will also allow the parents to teach morals through DMing the games, being in charge, being the dungeon master. All you need to start is the player's handbook, the dungeon master's guide, and the monster manual. I don't have those other two books to show you as they're with my sister, but bear with me. Each of them, sadly, do cost like $50 a pop. So it will be an investment, but it will be an investment worthwhile. You'll also all need a set of dice. It's okay to share them around. I know when I started, I shared dice with my husband. So you don't all need your own separate set, as they do cost another $8 to $10, depending on like the color scheme you get. But it's you need them to play the game. So in it, the players will be making characters. This is my character sheet for my current campaign. As you see, it's just 2 pages. Thanks to 5th edition, it's a lot less work. So you'll have your stats over here, your skills down there, your spells over here, more information on your character over here. It's all about creativity and some math, but it's worth it for the creative part. So how does the game work exactly? Well, after you've made your character following the instructions in the player's handbook, which it will take you step by step, you just sit down with your dungeon master, pop out your dice. This is a new one, so that was fun to pop open. And you'll roll away. So anytime you want to do an action, you'll usually roll these d20s, add your stat modifiers to it in order to see what the outcome is. The higher the number, the better the outcome. And it's all up to the dungeon master on how those will affect you. So hopefully you get a good dungeon master. But why should you play this? How would this help bring families together? I'll give you 2 examples. Me and my sister, as far apart as you can imagine after I graduated junior high. She was addicted to World of Warcraft. She started kind of actually really ignoring me. And we just butted heads. And it wasn't until my grandparents passed away 2 years into my marriage, so 6 years later, that me and my husband decided to invite her and her husband to play Dungeons and Dragons with us. Some reason they agreed, and we haven't stopped playing since. We are on campaign number 5. We have never been closer, and it is so great to have my sister back. Another example is the podcast known as The Adventure Zone. Highly recommend it if you're okay with foul language. It is played by 3 brothers and their father. And the dungeon master, Griffin McElroy, who is the youngest of the brothers, he's amazing. He takes them all on this journey about bonds, friendship, and love, and it reflected in them. Justin McElroy, the oldest of the brothers, even started crying on their short-lived TV show about how close their family has gotten and how this podcast and others that they do brought them together again after they all got married and moved to separate parts of the country. Their father even quit his radio show job, more retired, I guess, but to join his sons in this podcasting thing, just to be with them. And these are, they're all adults. We're all adults. You think it wouldn't do anything or affect us in any way, but it affected us. Think about how would it affect your children. If you keep the material into a positive and clean light, as I know Dungeons and Dragons can seem a little as it can have limitless possibilities, you'll see that your kids are going to be excited to play with you. This game gets people excited. And because of these limitless possibilities, you're not just stuck in the fantasy world. You can go steampunk. You could go to Mormon times. You could go to Bible times if you freaking wanted to. It doesn't matter. You go where your imagination allows you to go. And that's the beauty of D&D. And hopefully, if we all bring it into our homes, it will bring family and even other people closer together.